Okay, PayPal. A lot of people talk about PayPal and all that, right? And they say they complain, well, Robert, it's been a while. The stock that you recommend is in the dumps, man. It's piece of shit and all that. Okay. Now let me, because I think you guys are too used to the Albe Marie, too used to the AMDs and all that, right? You are where everything in the 3 months or 4 months or 5 months, I think it bottom then go back up already. Upwards momentum already. Hey, I bought this here. I think about $12.50 from $13, $12.50. This was one of the most painful stock I ever held because I held it for like 2.5 years, before it starts going into price discovery lah. Okay, very pain, man. This one, this is very pain, very pain. Okay, but I buy this, I already know that this one got value inside, and I think the cash flow looks okay lah. Okay, the cash flow was okay. So when I bought these, I was waiting for I was ready for a long game really for 2 or 3 years. Okay, but it's still very pain lah. It's not instant. Okay, this one is pain, man. Okay, so I'm not trying to show off. Okay, I'm not trying to show off. Oh, $12 go back up here. Wow, Robert like to show off. For those of you who think that I like to show off and all that, please just unsubscribe. Okay, take the time to unsubscribe. Thank you very much. Don't watch. Right, because this is all about education. Okay, it's all about education. Can you take that 2.5 years and can you hold it here? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, if you think that I'm showing off and all that, that means your mind very small. You're very small minded. Okay, I'm telling you, this is what you need to be able to get these two beggars. Can you hold it for 2.5 years? Right, can you do that? Okay, that is what I'm trying to convey. So I'm not trying to show off. If it comes to you as, oh, Robert loves to show off, he loves to show that, no. Okay, no. If you think I'm showing off, please unsubscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, I know there's a lot of dislikes in my channel, the free one. There's always one guy that always dislike the video. I saw the stats and I was like, yeah, okay lah, whatever. Okay, doesn't matter to me. Okay, but of course a lot of people still want to learn. That's why I keep doing this. Okay, there's always the free one. All I'm telling you is that whenever you invest, you really have to be able to tahan for 2 or 3 years. That's how painful it is, man. Okay, so I implore you, don't get a bit misled by this AMD. Oh, Robert very fast. Wow, take so long, very fast. 120 to this bottoming very fast. The process, the bottom process very fast. Hey, it's not like that, leh. It's not always like that, leh. Be careful, man. Or you look at the Albe Marie where we bought it for $58, right? Oh, we bought for $58. Robert buy 58, just straight away go up already. Wow, how come that one cannot? The PayPal. Don't. First things first. Okay, this one is cyclical analysis. It's one of the technical analysis techniques that we use. It's called a cyclical analysis. We predicted the cycle, the bottom cycle using the cyclical analysis, and then we buy accordingly at that level. So we do expect it to go up accordingly to that level also. Okay, so there is a lot of yes and no and do's and don'ts lah, basically in this stock investing thing lah. Okay, and number one, most important is that analysis cannot be generalized. Every stock has different property. People who tell you that technical analysis is random, okay, most likely they are using it as a general study. So they are unable to give you the specific technical analysis for every stock. I mean, it's not easy lah to do whatever I'm doing lah. You all think you can do, you do lah, right? And let me tell you something. Those people who say that technical analysis is lousy or is random and all that, most likely they are still using technical analysis. Okay, most likely they're still using technical analysis. I've seen some people that do that, you know. I've seen people that do that. They're still using technical analysis in a way, lah. Right? In a way, they're still using that. I don't really want to point out anybody, lah. But yeah, in a way, right? For example, silver is very expensive now. Technically, it's very expensive, and a lot of people are selling it, right? Okay, a lot of people, they are selling in the channel. They know, right? Okay, right? They know, but they complain about the what? Technical analysis is random, right? They don't believe, but they still use, right? They still use. Why? Because there's no model. There's no commodity model. There's no commodity model. How do I model the commodity? Right? What's the best way for me to model the commodity? Right? So that was a good question. I remember yesterday. Oh, what's the fair value of this company that's cyclical? I said no fair value. Why? How the hell you know where the price is going to go? How the hell do you know where the price of the commodity is going to go? How the hell do you know where the price of the thing is going to go? Right? So I said there's no fair value. You must look at the chart. Then from the chart itself, you determine the fair value. Understand not? I hope you all understand. It's not really hard to understand that part. Because if the price of lithium is high, everybody is going to open up their lithium mine. For example, now silver so high. Everybody, those lithium mines that were not productive is now productive now. So they're going to go in and whack. I'm going to whack the silver mines. I'm going to whack the copper mines, everything. Right? So later, when everybody go in there and mine all the silver, all the copper, all the gold, later the supply is going to push it out. Right? Okay, push it out. And you're going to get this gold, this silver cycle all over again. Right? Okay. You're going to get this silver cycle all over again. Okay, and that's why I say that people who tell others they don't believe in technical analysis, but eventually they still use, because there's no better model than technical analysis. Like, look, why? Because it's repetitive. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Right? When prices are expensive, everybody gonna produce like nuts. All the mines that were not productive now become productive, so that everybody, oh, silver now, okay, last time that mine, our cost to mine maybe is maybe it was about $20 or like that, or maybe 18 or 17, so the margin is very small. We don't want to. Silver now 106, okay, we are going to restart all those mines that were not mineable. This is our opportunity, so everybody rush to mine. Okay, and this is what the fuck is going to happen. Everybody, every mother, father, grandmother, grandson, and whatever dog, even the dog, no, everybody is going to rush to mine the thing. So where's the money? The shovel, right? The shovel, right? Okay, so Caterpillar, stocks like Caterpillar, Cobelco, like that, these are gonna, this is gonna be what? Uti is gonna be amazing. They're gonna have a very amazing time. Right? This is their time. Okay? So you don't have to you don't really have to be a super genius to know all this. It all repeats over and over again. Right? Yes, it repeats over and over again, just like this. This is real. Okay, there's a lot of graphs that can be modeled from this, right? Okay, and that's why all the people, even though they don't believe in technical analysis, or they say technical analysis is gambling, or they say it's random, they are still selling silver now because they know about this. Oh, Robert, I'm using psychology of microcycle, not technical analysis. This is technical analysis, bro. This is technical analysis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. It is, right? In whether you believe it or you don't believe it, whether you know or you don't know, guys, you are still using technical analysis, right? Oh, I'm a genius. We are gonna be rich, right? Remember the euphoria phase? The euphoria phase. I think a lot of people in the member, not member in the chat group, Telegram chat group, you know. Well, this final wave is when all the uncle and auntie, the taxi driver, talks about buying gold and silver in the bullion store, in the retail store. Everybody is talking about silver. Buy silver is gonna go up. Buy silver is gonna go up. When all the shoe shiners, everything, right? Peter Lynch talks about it. So it's when uncle, auntie at the salon where you cut your hair, everybody talk about silver. That is the perfect time to sell. That is the mania. That is the euphoria. That is everything impersonified as FOMO. And it's going to repeat. So if you did that, if you use that thing, if you know that thing, you are using technical analysis, bro. You are using the fifth wave where every retail goes in and buy. Okay? So if you don't believe in technical analysis, if you think it's random, bro, you just used it. Okay? You just used it. Right? You just used it. It's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C. Okay? Understand? Right? So we are human. You are human, right? You are not you are not a robot. You got feeling, you got emotion, you got greed, you got that one. Okay? So based on the Prajna Paramita, one of the Buddhist scriptures, it sounds like follow me, they call it. Prajna Paramita Hidayah Sutra. That's one of the very famous and very powerful sutras of Buddhism. Okay, it's so powerful that you can apply it to all your life, to a lot of things, for trading, everything and that one. Okay, you go and learn about it lah. Okay, if you want to improve yourself, right? If you want to improve yourself, go and learn about the Prajna Paramita. I mean, it sounds like nonsense lah. You know, like what everything is empty and all that shit, blah 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 blah. Right? The skandhas and all these. You go and learn what the hell is Prajna Paramita, Robert. Because I don't want to go into the religion side, but I'm telling you, that is wisdom in itself, man. Right? That is wisdom, and that is why that explains why it's like that. Because we are all human. We experience the same emotion. We have the same needs. Right? We want to eat. When we eat, I want to eat good food. I want to earn a lot of money. Right? I want to feel pleasure. Right? I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. And that's why we have this template of a market cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABC. Okay? ABC, then this is the sideways wave. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to use religion, Prajna Paramita, to explain to you why technical analysis exists. Whether you believe it or not, is because of you. Okay, it's because of you are human. You have needs. You eat. You have greed. You have emotion. You have all that shit. It translates into this graph, market cycle, the psychology. Okay. You understand or not? Okay, that's why, right, you must understand, right, what the fuck is going on. It's not as simple as you think. Okay, it's not as simple as you think, all this blah blah blah. Why does this repeat? Okay, now this is part of a model. It's not 100% perfect. Tell you first. Okay, tell you first. Oh, it's not 100% say, oh, surely it's going to happen. Robert, that one is surely going to happen. No, right? Even the best Elliot teacher only say 70% of the time it works. Okay. So why technical analysis works? Why does it work? Understand why. Okay. Prajna Paramita. For those of you who are Buddhists, you study the thing already, you learn, then you understand. Okay. Why does it repeat over and over again? Why you learn lah. Okay. um yeah, okay, now despite me telling you all these, I think about 80% won't believe whatever I say. Maybe 85 or 90%. The other 10% don't believe. Okay, maybe 40% or 50% will say they believe lah, but only pay lip service, right? Okay, but the one that actually believe whatever I'm saying maybe is only about 10%. Now that's very common, right? Because it's human nature to be doubtful. Otherwise you're not doubtful, you cannot scam all the time, right? Okay, you cannot scam all the time. You cannot scam, or you haven't seen my track record, that's why you don't believe, you don't know, or you think maybe, oh, this guy lucky lah, only one time only he got lucky, only two time, only three time. Then after that you slowly you learn and then see, hey, actually it's just, I just use Prajna Paramita, right? I use a very ancient Buddhist technique, right, to actually understand why this thing works. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm telling you my secret. Prajna Paramita is one of the very powerful mantra one. Okay. No, I don't chant the thing, then like the monk, then I gain special power, and I become really powerful. No, 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 no. I understand, I slowly try to understand what the hell he's saying. It's a bit complex, because the translation is a bit messy. They translate it wrongly. Okay. But at the end of the day, right, what he's saying is that, hey, humans, the way we move, the way we think, the way we do everything, it depends on our physical body, lah, okay? And we have emotions and all that, right? And we are all humans, right? That's why we all move the same way. The market moves the same way. Okay? It's just Prajna Paramita. Right? Prajna Paramita. Whether you believe or not, nah, whatever. Okay? I don't know, and I don't care. That's it for today. And for the believers, thank you very much. Really appreciate your belief. Okay. At the end of the day, the reason why there's a paid membership and there's a free one is that very simple, right? We need to differentiate between those who actually believe and those who just pretend to believe or don't believe. Okay. That's it. Right.